What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Pest Control Entrepreneurship podcast. I just want to start by saying how overwhelming it can be sometimes to start a business, especially a pest control business, especially with the long hours, the constant stress of trying to grow a business. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day operations and lose sight of the bigger picture. But what if you had a clear vision for your personal life and your business? What if you could streamline your process and delegate tasks to free up your time, to create systems to be able to maximize your time? What if you could set clear boundaries and expectations of yourself and your employees, leading to a better work-life balance? These are just some of the things I wish I knew when I first started my pest control business. In this podcast, I'm going to share the top 5 lessons that I've learned to help you avoid some of the mistakes I've made and set yourself up for success. So if you're ready to start a pest control company and take it to the next level by learning from my failures, then let's jump right into it. Let's start with lesson number 1, the importance of having a clear vision. I can't tell you how hard it is to stay focused and motivated without a roadmap, a why for an end destination that you're trying to achieve. What I love about having a personal and business vision, and I'm not going to get into all the details of exactly how to create one, but I probably will in another episode, but it's so important to have a personal and business vision. You need to know what it is that you're trying to become, trying to achieve. It's kind of like a roadmap for where you want to be. It helps you to set goals and daily actions and routines to help you work towards the end desirable or the end goal. I have had several times, if you're anything like me, I have entrepreneurial ADD, and a lot of times I'm like, new shiny object, new opportunity, new this, new that. That sounds exciting. Let's try this. Let's change this. And I'm constantly like new idea after new idea after new idea. The beautiful thing about a vision is it can act as a filter for you. A lot of things present themselves as opportunities, but in all reality, they are just distractions masquerading around as opportunities. And the beautiful thing about a vision is it allows you to filter every decision, every action through that vision. Because if it does not align with your vision of what you're trying to do and become, then why would you say yes to it? I can't tell you how often I have found myself not being on track because I didn't have a clear personal or business vision. And I jumped around from shiny object to shiny object, chasing the new idea, the new venture, the new thing. Because if you're anything like me, entrepreneurs get kind of bored. They like new, exciting things. They like to shake things up. Have a clear vision and stay on track with that and use it as a filter for your life. I wish I would have done it a lot sooner because there's been times where I've allowed somebody else's vision impede on my vision. For example, with real estate, we'll talk about real estate. So I invest in real estate. I was chasing after what other people were doing in my peer group. They were constant volume, constant investing, high volume, buying properties left and right, and just constant volume trying to keep up and burn these out. And I'm not going to get into all the real estate stuff, but I found myself doing the same thing, and it was causing a lot of stress. It was causing a lot of troubles at home just because I wasn't able to be present and intentional with my family. And it's all because I didn't have a clear vision, because it's almost like Alice in Wonderland, right? And I don't remember exactly how it's said in the book, but when you're presented with two paths, when she was presented with two paths, the cat's like, where would you like to go? And, she was kind of like, I don't know where I want to go. And he was like, well, then it doesn't matter what path you take, because guess what? If you don't know where you're going to go, it doesn't matter which direction or which turn you take. So have a clear vision of what you want to become personally and as a business. And we'll go into another episode where I dive into more about exactly how to do this. First, right now, some practical things that you can do is just start writing down how you want to be remembered, what you want to be remembered for, what it is that you want to achieve, all the things that you want to have in your life. Who do you want to become? What kind of values does that person have? And kind of just write down and ponder and think about those type of characteristics. and then just start acting like that person. So break it all the way down to a daily routine of what can I do today to be like that person. So that way you're making the choice of, I'm going to be whoever that end person is, instead of going, I'm going to act like. No, just you can choose to be that person and have those routines in place to be that type of person. So hopefully that makes sense. One last thing I just want to tell you is, like, whoever you want to become, break it down to a daily routine of something super small that you can do, because when you start doing that one thing, it will cast votes for the type of person you want to become. And I think this is talked about in Atomic Habits. For example, if you want to be somebody that is fit and healthy, then maybe your daily routine is to go to the gym, right? Or exercise or whatever, right? And every time you do that daily routine, it's going to cast a vote subconsciously that you're the type of person that exercises. And the more you do that, it's going to change your behavior and your biology so that you become that type of person. So hopefully that makes sense. Lesson number 2, niching down and getting really good at doing one thing. There are so many ways in the pest control industry to make money. You can do general pest. You can do termite services. You can do bed bug services. You can do German roach services. You can do mosquito foggings. There's just so many. You can do wildlife. There's just so many different ways to make money in pest control. And I highly recommend it. Luckily, this is actually something I did kind of do earlier on, but I did find myself getting distracted and adding more. But dude, be like Chick-fil-A, man. Chick-fil-A, they have very few items on the menu. They've gotten really good at doing chicken and getting it out there really fast. So model your business after that. Get really good at doing the one thing. Because if you're really good at doing the one thing in such a way of quality, effectiveness, and efficiency, and you continue to get super, super good at that, not only does it help your bottom line because you're able to be more efficient and effective, but the quality skyrockets. So just get really good at doing the one thing. If you can get good at doing the one thing, it will attract higher paying clients. For example, we'll go back to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is a little more expensive than some of these other fast food restaurants, and all it is chicken. It's just chicken, but they've gotten really good at doing that one thing. And they're so efficient at getting you through the lines that everybody goes to Chick-fil-A. Everybody loves the branding. Everybody loves the food. Everybody loves how quick the lines go through. So just get good at doing the one thing and keep it simple. Just keep it simple. I think there's an acronym. It's called, I think it's KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Literally just keep things super simple. Get really good at doing that one thing. Simplicity is the key to success. I don't know why, as humans, often overcomplicate a lot of things. Don't overcomplicate it. Pest control does not have to be complicated. Running a business does not have to be complicated. So keep it simple, model after Chick-fil-A, and get really, really good at doing one thing. So that's the second lesson that I've learned, is just niching down and getting even more specific with one thing that you want to do. For example, my pest control business, 417 Pest Solutions. We're the top rated pest control company in Springfield, Missouri. We have gotten really good at, and there's still room for improvement, but we've gotten pretty good at residential general pest control. So that's what we do. We just focus on that. Yeah, we do have some commercial and we have added some other revenue things, but at first, especially when you're just starting and wanting to scale, just get good at doing the one thing. So pick the service, pick the termites, pick bed bugs, pick general pests, whatever it is that gets your fancy. Just niche down, get super good at doing that one thing, and keep it super simple. Lesson number 3, probably one of my favorite lessons just because I kind of nerd out about it, but it's the importance of creating systems in your business. If you don't want to be caught up in your business and owning a job and having to do the day-to-day all the time, then you need to get good at creating systems. I have a saying that I love, and I probably heard it from somewhere, but it's originate so you can delegate, so you can elevate. As solo entrepreneurs, a lot of times, especially when we're first starting out, we wear so many hats. We're the accountant. We're the guy spraying pest control. We're the guy collecting payments. We're the office person. We're doing it all. We're wearing so many hats. We're in so many roles. Start creating systems now. It's super easy to document. you're already doing the process, right? So, for example, if you're already spraying pest control, just document the process of how you're doing that. So that way you can delegate. When you hire somebody, you can delegate, take off that hat so you can elevate. I don't know why some people, I don't know. I'm going to go on a rant here, but for me, the reason why I started a business was so that I could have more time, flexibility, freedom, financial security, time with my family, time pursuing the things that I love and enjoy. But for whatever reason, we as business owners often get caught up handling fires or the stresses of like, oh, got to answer the emails, got to deal with this customer, got to go spray this house, got to schedule, blah, 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 blah. And we never actually get to work on the business. Systems allow you to get out of working in the business and owning a job to working on your business and becoming a business owner to where you're focusing on high value items or revenue producing items or opportunities to actually grow and scale the business. So get good at creating systems. Let me give you a little bit of an example of something you could do to help you systematize your business. This is just a super basic example that hopefully will get the wheels turning. If you are with a pest control business, say you have a CRM, customer relationship management system, uh, a CRM, which basically does all your scheduling and all that stuff. And in there, you are needing to add a credit card to somebody's account, right? We'll just use this as an example. And you don't have that process documented. It's super simple. Just throw on Zoom, Google Hangouts, whatever it is, whatever platform you use, record the process of you walking through how to do that, record it on Zoom. And then once you do that, just create a checklist from that. And it's that simple. There you go. You have a system, you have a process. So just get good at creating systems because it frees you up and allows you to actually be a business owner instead of someone that owns a job and is working in the business and never has time for family, loved ones, other revenue producing items that are actually going to have bigger impact on your business and things like that. Now, time for lesson number 4. And this is actually one for whatever reason I really struggle with, but that's setting expectations and clear boundaries. So, let me explain a little bit more. You need to have clear communication. It's the key to setting expectations and boundaries, not only in your business, but also in your personal life. Having a clear boundary between your work and personal life is essential for maintaining a healthy balance. This will help you avoid burnout and assure that you're able to give your best to both your business and your personal life. Let me tell you how some examples of how not setting clear expectations or boundaries has caused a lot more heartache and stress than what was needed. And let's see if I can give you a realistic example. Let's do this. So, when you are at a point when you are hiring people and you do not have position descriptions, which are basically expectations for how you expect somebody to act in that role. And if you don't clearly define that and have a way to measure your expectations in that role, then everybody's going to be confused. Because if you're this is what I did when I first started growing my business. I was growing so fast that I'm like, okay, I just need to hire somebody without really me taking the time to train them and give them a position description and having an onboarding process and all that stuff. So again, that's why systems are so important. But because I didn't have those clear expectations, there was times I got frustrated because I expected things to be done a certain way, but they didn't know that. And they were confused because they're like, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Jake never gave me clear expectations of how to fulfill this role. So it can just cause a lot of problems. So just get good at laying out expectations. And I don't know why expectations such a negative connotation to it, but it doesn't have to be a negative thing. You're just laying out what you would hope and expect from this role and clearly defining that and then clarifying, making sure, hey, do you have any questions? Do you understand it? And it's just important to establish that. So establish expectations and clear boundaries. Now, I talked about expectations a little bit, but now let's talk about clear boundaries. As a business owner, I personally have had to, I don't touch my phone till after 9 in the morning. And then right around 4 or 5 at night, I don't touch my phone. I leave it away because I need to spend time in the morning working on myself and working on some high value priority ticket items for my business. And then in the evening time, I want to spend time with, family, or reflecting, or pondering like some things that I can do better for my business. And so if I don't set those boundaries and put my phone away, or do not disturb on, or let people know, hey, like I'm not available during this time, people's schedules, agendas, whatever will impede on yours. So just set clear boundaries. Hopefully you guys are getting some value from this so far. If you are, please share this with somebody that you think might benefit from it. Or if you've benefit from it, if you would, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff, leave us a rating. We would greatly appreciate it. And I apologize in advance if I'm all over the place. I didn't really create an outline for this. I have some written stuff that of things I want to talk about in some of the things, but I'm just a little bit all over the place. I'm just kind of firing from the hip. It's kind of how I do things. But let's jump right into lesson number 5. Embrace failure. Fail fast and fail forward. Failure is a natural part of the business journey. You will make mistakes, but the key is to learn from them. Failure should be viewed as growing pains, because that's what it is. It's important to adopt a mindset of fail fast, fail forward. This means that you should be willing to take risk and try new things, but also ready to pivot quickly if things don't work out. By embracing failure in this way, you'll be able to learn quickly and move on to the next opportunity. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, we have been pre-programmed from birth, from our parents, from school systems, and yada, yada, yada. And I'm not going to go off on that tangent, to think that failure is a bad thing. If you do not pass this class, you get held back and you fail and you're a loser and blah, 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 blah. Failure is not bad, and failure is not a failure as long as you learn from it and you get back up and you try again. If you don't learn from your mistakes or your failures and then you don't try again, then it is a failure. Then you have failed. So embrace failure, because that's just part of entrepreneurship. That's part of growth. If you truly want to grow as an entrepreneur and a business owner, you need to be okay with failing. You're going to fail. Just get over it. You're going to fail. And that's okay. So learn to fail fast, fail often, and fail forward. Don't be afraid to get outside your comfort zone and challenge yourself. Failure is not a failure if you learn and grow from it, which I already said. Sorry, I'm reading some of my notes. Embrace the uncomfortable feeling. It means you're growing. By learning from your failures, you'll be able to make better decisions and ultimately achieve success in your business. So think of failure as growing pains. It's just an opportunity to learn and grow. And hopefully, by tuning into the Pest Control Entrepreneurship podcast, you'll learn from a lot of my experiences, personal experiences, my mistakes, my successes, my failures, to help propel your growth and success in your business. Before I conclude this episode, I'm actually going to give you one more bonus lesson, and that is the power of networking. Your network is your net worth. I cannot tell you how important it is to maintain healthy, genuine relationships with other people in your field, in the community, or at different levels than you, because you can pull those resources together. I cannot tell you how many great opportunities have come from my network. So just work on building relationships with other people, because in entrepreneurship, being a small business owner, networking truly is your net worth. So look at the people you surround yourself by, that you're networking with, that you're spending time with. That's going to be the average sum of what your success is going to look like. So bonus tip, your net worth is your network, and find mentors. Be around people that are going to elevate you and edify you and bring you to a higher ground. Because if you are continually doing the same thing you've always done with the people you've always done it with, you're going to continue to get the same results. Get outside that circle, get outside your comfort zone, find friends, peers, mentors that are going to push you and help you to achieve the success and life that you want. So just to summarize and reiterate, it is crucial to have a personal and business vision, because it's going to be your roadmap to success and a filter to filter through all the distractions. Oh, I don't even know why the quotes, all the distractions that are masquerade around as, now we can do the quotes, opportunities. Again, I apologize if you could hear my kids in the background screaming. I am at home recording this episode. Anyways, in conclusion, starting and scaling a pest control company comes with its own set of challenges. However, by keeping these 5 lessons in mind, you'll be able to navigate the journey with more ease. The importance of having a vision will keep you focused and help you avoid distractions that are masked as opportunities. Niching down and getting really good at one thing, like Chick-fil-A, will make you stand out in the industry. Creating systems through the process of originating, delegating to elevate will make you stand out in the industry. Will streamline your process and free up your time for growth and expansion. Setting expectations and boundaries both in your personal and professional life will help you build strong, long-lasting relationships and maintain balance. And finally, embracing failure and adopting a fail fast, fail forward mindset will help you quickly make better decisions and ultimately achieve success in your business. Remember, success is not a journey nor a destination. Keep these lessons in mind and keep pushing forward, and you'll be able to build the successful pest control business you've always dreamed of. I hope you learn from my mistakes and my lessons, because you can get a lot further along in a lot faster way by learning from my mistakes. And that's part of the reason why I started this podcast, is to hopefully share my experience, my knowledge, and bring other people on that have way more knowledge and experience than me, because I'm just an average dude with above average dreams, to help you find success, not only through financial freedom, but also to help you find a life that is worth living, to help you have fulfillment.